lead them down to the turn one. Connor Wilkerson. Out on the outside of the back straightaway, Gamble trying to make a way. They were going to try to go 3 wide through 3 and 4. But they're going to be 3 wide off of it. Connor Wilkerson finding the inside bank in turn 2, but he keeps it going. And we'll say green. That's what put Gamble in the lead. Colton Gamble, he ran second last time around in our 1,000 to win race. Colton Gamble out front, great and great. And Preston Elwood, Carson Ellison right there in fourth, Jackson Hazelwood, and that number 3, right at 10th. Continuing to lead. Ray Britt still there in second. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Ricky heat race number 1. Straightaway into turn 3, looking to secure that pole position for the future race. He's going to do it. Colton Gamble winning heat race. Racing Britt second, Preston Elwood third, Carson Eric, Jackson Hazelwood, and Connor Wilkerson rounding out your rookie field. Coming next year's Junior 1, Junior 2 makes it. Junior 1 heat race. Only 2 Junior 1 signed in tonight. You got Hayden Erickson and... All right, well, we have one of them broke, so the other one's going to fall in on the Junior 2 heat race. So we'll move right on to Junior 2. So I hope you're at the grid, Junior 2, because we're going straight to Junior 2s. Junior 3, you've got 2 heat races. Make sure both of your heat races are up there at the grid. Junior 3, bring them to the grid. Champ carts, wing champs, you'll follow those Junior 3s. So you might want to start working that way.
If you saw my post with the lineup tonight, there won't be any Masters class.
If one of your children is on the wire on the front straightaway fence, have them get down. If one of those children is yours, please talk to them about being monkeys. They have some nice seats right there they can sit in.
I just asked everybody in chat and they said, sounds great. Turn your speakers up. If I put it up much higher, I'll start overloading it. We got our junior twos on the track. Randy Smith and Richard Nelson going to lead them around to the green. Richard Nelson back to third, still right there. TJ Rudiman in fourth with that double zero. Corbin Gadillion in the 25 and Chris Romero rounding out the field. Crisscross move off of two. No contact to the left rear, but Arvigas puts it out front. Arvigas now your leader. Smith still right there in second. Nelson in third. Followed by the wing champ. Got this one under control, trying to make sure he secures that pole position. Randy Smith got 6 cars back. Victor Nelson's still right there with Smith. Little sideways, you can see them yellow gloves working on that wheel. Giving it a little bit of a saw, but holding down that 4th position. White flag in the air. Coming out now, your Junior 3 division, Junior 3. So Wing Champs, you're on deck, followed by Run What You Brung. Wing Champ, then Run What You Brung. Oh, okay, the junior ones got it, the one got it fixed, so we're going to let the junior ones go ahead and run their heat race. So you got Parker Haley in the number 2, Hayden Erickson in the number 16. They're going to have their heat race here. Again, the winners of all the feature races tonight, if they're on 4 Vega tires, will take home $50 from Vega. So 2 kids will be battling out for a $50 bill. But no worries, it's second place in all our junior divisions tonight in the feature. They'll get $25. So both these carts are going to get their money back and then some on the night. Parker Haley takes that lead down to turn 1. He's been a hard one to beat this year. Haley leading down that back straightaway. So Haley and Erickson, your junior 1s tonight. We'll move on to the junior 3s after them. Again, we need to make sure that the champ carts are over there behind those junior 3s, followed by the run with the brung. This one under control. One more time, he'll have that pole position for the feature for your junior 1. Haley going to win heat race for the junior 1. And we'll move on to the junior 3s. We got 2 heat races in the junior 3s tonight. 9 junior 3s on hand for tonight's run. First group of 5 out here. Our first heat race for junior 3s. Got another heat race behind them. We've got Caitlin leading on the pole. Hannah Smith outside pole. CJ Nelson inside second row. Timothy Zachary last week's winner outside second row. And leader. He's going to take it out front. Caitlin Booth right there. Still on that inside line. They line up down the back straightaway. Zachary right there in third. Nelson right there leading in fourth. Now to turn 3. Zachary gives Booth a little bump on the inside there. Heat race number 2 for junior 3s. Make sure you're in your cart ready to go. Coming out now, heat race number 2 for the Junior 3s. Wing champs, you're now on deck, followed by Run What You Brung. So you got Lee Phelps in the 106 on the pole, Travis Brown on the number 20 card there, outside pole, Brooklyn Conley in the number 3, and Aiden Sykes in the number 4.
Robert Vincent, can you hear anything else?
Now on the back straightaway, a little wiggle off the turn 2, Brown loses some momentum, and he's still got the lead. Here comes Aiden Sykes down the inside of Phelps. Phelps holding strong on the outside, and gets a good run on the floor. Looks like Aiden Sykes is going to have the preferred line, but here comes Phelps on the outside. Good run up there, using that cushion. Travis Brown still out front. Phelps a little bit of contact, Aiden Sykes. Got one around down to turn 3 and 4. Brooklyn Conley out there, spins it around. Looks like she's going to be able to keep it going. Yeah, every bad no favor. He's got a little bit of a lead. He's going to try to hold on to this one and get that front row start position. Aiden Sykes always a strong contender, though. He's going to try to get up there, too. Sykes is well. Conley, let's see how this works out. Travis Brown looks to the inside. He's going to clear her. Aiden Sykes shoots by. Phelps is going to use the inside or outside group. White flag in the air. It looks like he's going to have a good chance at this one as Aiden Sykes is a little bit loose off of turn 2. Now going forward. Brown holding it strong. Travis Brown going to take home the win. And he's going to now your wing champ division. You got 6 wing champs here making the trip up to run with us tonight. You got the 00. Excuse me, the no step card on the pole. No Jenny Seawright. You got Tim Seawright on the outside pole. Perkins back there in the 00, Joe Ravella. Top over on the back straightaway. Seawright on the pole. Tim Seawright outside pole. James Seawright coming to run with us tonight. We got a whole family full of Seawrights. James Seawright will be in that number 6. The 222 is Joe Dolly is one to stop back there. On the back row, you got the number 10 of Virgil Andrews and the number 00, Mike Perkins.
Well, I'm not going to sing for you, but can you hear me? Do you hear me talking?
All right, they're finishing up the lineups right now. Rookies, if you want to start working your way towards the front straightaway, we'll get you lined up out there. That's what we do. Rookies, you can start working your way out there. We said 9:30. We'd like to get this thing started and keep it rolling tonight. So rookies, if you'll start working your way towards the front straightaway, we'll get you lined up, and we'll have this lineup posted here very shortly. They're right in the last class on the board now. Rookies, front straightaway, and we'll line you up out there. Junior 1, you'll be on the grid, followed by Junior 2 and Junior 3. Lineups are being posted. Lineups are being posted. Come check it out. Get a picture of it. I need the rookies to the front straightaway. Rookies to the front straightaway. Junior 1s, you'll be on deck, followed by the Junior 2. Once more, lineups are being posted. Come check them out. Get a picture of them. Know where you start, and we're going to get through some features tonight, y'all. As those rookies are getting to the front straightaway, they're up here counting out the 50-50, getting all that together. Them lineups are on the board. Come check them out. We actually have what looks like a pretty darn good pot of 50-50 here tonight. So these girls are going to get it separated out and rip up some tickets and see how much money there is for a winner. So while they're counting out the 50-50 and we're getting everybody lined up, we'll get all of our track staff back to their positions out here. We'll try to get this thing started here in the next few minutes. 50-50 just finished a lap around the pits to make sure it was a little bigger pot for you also. Got a few people up here ripping up tickets, making sure that everybody gets a fair shot at it. All right, they're up here still ripping tickets and putting them in the bin here. While we're getting our rookies out here to the front straightaway, getting them lined up. I got my flagman back over here. We're getting everybody into position. Weston Elwood's ready to race. He's in the cart. Where are the rest of y'all? I said 9:30. I mean, y'all got about 3 minutes. This kid might get the green flag. We've done it before. Ask about 12 guys in a box stock 350 class what happened when they didn't get up at the time we told them to, or nicely asked them to. We threw the green flag with 2 carts on the track, and that wasn't a money race. Bill's already got his flannel on, so we know he's only got a few more hours left in him. He's had a long day of working. If it works out here where we can get this ticket drawn, she's counting. We appreciate everybody that bought the 50-50 tickets. Again, this is what pays your points fund. So every time you tell her no, please don't gripe at me if I feed you a hamburger bun with no hamburger on it. Because I can tell you pretty much who says no every single time and then says, why is my trophy so small? We just having a little bit of fun out here tonight. We're getting these rookies lined up on the front straightaway, ready to get this show underway. All right, the winner is going to take home $107 tonight. Who wouldn't mind having an extra Ben Franklin in their pocket tonight? Got just a few more here to rip up. We got almost all, I think all our rookies are out here. They're getting ready. Looking to make sure we got our full staff in place before we get them that green flag. $107 in the pot tonight. That'll buy you a Millennium Spindle. They didn't hear me. All right. I see about 10 more tickets that are going to be ripped, and then we're going to snatch one out of the pot. And then we're going to give these rookies the green flag. The 50-50 girl apologizes. She's ripping tickets as fast as she can. I tell you what, though, everybody came out. Junior 1s to the grid. Junior 2s right behind those Junior 1s. There's only 2 of them. You got all that together? I'm just going to keep mixing them until the last pile goes in. I'm going to make Aaliyah draw the ticket, though. I even hear change down in the bottom of this thing. Somebody cleaned out their change drawer. Who is it? Randy Glick. Randy Glick changed out, cleared out the change drawer to make sure we had a winner tonight. All right. I put it. We're just. Oh, hey, somebody grab me that ticket right there. We're going to put that one back in the pot. That one tried to get away. $50 tickets. Get them out, y'all. If you haven't already, $107. Dig down in there, Aaliyah, and grab one. Oh, it's $113 now. $113 for the first number here. 439974. 439974. 439974. I see a whole bunch of disappointed people. Someone better run across the pits quick. I got the timer on. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 439974. Countdown clock's on. If your name is Chops or known as Chops, you got 30 seconds now. Oh, 15. It's cutting down quick. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh man, he didn't make it in time. 439974. 439974. He's taking home $113. She has got your money right there. We'll get this rookie feature underway. Thank you to everybody who bought a ticket tonight. We appreciate it. We're going to have a bunch of raffles tomorrow night to raise money for Tony Rawl. If you didn't hear earlier, Tony was involved in a crash that had a bad fire. He's in the hospital. We're going to have all kinds of raffles here tomorrow night. If y'all come back, this is going to be a good show. You'll get to watch some sprint car racing tomorrow night here at the Bullring, and you will get to have an opportunity to win some really cool prizes. So the Chop Speed Shop taking home $113 tonight. He might be in a good mood, so y'all go over there and ask him what he'll charge you now to set up a chassis or something. Maybe he'll give you a discount since he's happy and smiling. And we're going to get this rookie feature underway. You've got Colton Gamble on the pole, Braden Britt outside pole, Weston Elwood, Carson Erickson, Jackson Hasloo, and Connor Wilkerson rounding out your rookie field. Junior 1 to the grid, and Junior 2, you'll be right behind them. We're going to get this thing going. Green flag is out. Colton Gamble's clutch took a second to engage there, but once it did, he shot out front. Down the back straightaway. Gamble stretching out a good little lead to get this thing underway. So Colton Gamble, your leader. Braden Britt, Weston Elwood. Here comes Connor Wilkerson looking for that fourth position on the outside of Erickson. Down into turn 3, Wilkerson takes over the fourth position. As always here at the Bullring, we will stop the front three on the front straightaway, take your picture, and let the people at home see your smiling face. For all those who complain about the pictures being taken on the front straightaway, well, it's usually the people that don't make the pictures on the front straightaway that squawk the loudest. This is not for squawkers, it's for the people at home who don't get to come here and see their family race. So Colton Gamble is going to try to assure himself a spot in those pictures on the front straightaway there. Mike Horn, our track photographer here on Friday nights, going to be taking those pictures tonight. Check with Mike Horn about all your racing action pictures. He's down there in turn one right now, grabbing some pics. I'm sure he's mighty happy that we're getting this show going quicker and quicker each week. He's got a long drive home, and he wants to stay for the whole show, make sure we get some good pictures. So Colton Gamble, if he is on 4 Vega tires, will take home $50 if he holds on to this lead, and he's getting closer because it's only 2 laps to go. Second place will get $25 courtesy of Quality Marine Surplus tonight. We got a battle for second, though. Wilkerson's on the outside. Britton Wilkerson, it's a battle of the 88s back there. White flag out for the 77, and they got one in the dirt bank. Wilkerson around and keeps it going. There was definitely some contact back there. Really hard to tell who did what because you can't see their little hands. Down into turn 3 and 4, though. This one has been all Colton Gamble all the way, and he's going to take the win in the number 77. Braden Britt going to bring it home in second. Weston Elwood, Connor Wilkerson battling it out for that last spot on the podium, and it's going to be Weston Elwood, Wilkerson, Erickson, and Hazelou rounding out your rookie field. Junior ones, you're on deck. Junior 2, you should be right there behind them. All right, while they're getting the pictures with Colton up here, we'll come over here and talk to Weston Elwood. I see the smile. I see that little grin going. He's like, oh, man, he's going to ask me some questions. You got up to third place tonight, bud. Good job. You're getting yourself a trophy. Look at that. Who do you want to say thanks to? You know, I just love that part right there. This kid's so happy he can't do anything but smile and laugh. Good job, Weston. We'll come up here while Braden's getting his picture. I'll slide around here. We'll interview your winner, Colton Gamble. Colton, second place last time out. Tonight you got the win. Who do you want to thank, bud?
Corey, my dad, my papa, my grandma.
We're gonna have some training for interviews. You're gonna be doing a lot of win interviews here, so we're gonna have to work with you on that one because as fast as you were tonight, we know we're gonna see you winning a lot of races out here, bud. Good job out there. Braden, yeah, I can interview you with your helmet on, bud. Second place tonight. Who do you want to thank?
My dad, mommy. Who else?
He's going to look at the side of his cart and make sure.
Rolling dirty, and that's it.
Mom, Dad, and rolling dirty. There you go. Motor, Mom, Dad, everybody's happy. Sponsors are thanked. Dad giving him a pull start. And we'll get on to our Junior 1 feature. All right, there we are. We got the microphone going again. Junior 1 pulling out here onto the track. Parker Haley, Hayden Erickson out there. Lights out. They're going to go green flag racing. Junior 2, bring them to the grid. Junior 2, bring them to the grid. You should be there and ready. We're in our Junior 1 feature now. Junior 3s, you'll be up behind those Junior 2s. Parker Haley out front right now. Hayden Erickson still right there with him. Haley getting a little squirrely off of 2. Erickson closing the gap back up a little bit. One more time, this is one of our junior classes. Vega sponsoring all our classes tonight. $50 to every winner that's on 4 Vega tires. All 4 must be Vega tires to collect that $50 bonus. The tech man will be checking it over there. The tech man and the scale guy will be taking a look. Second place in all your junior classes. Sponsored by Quality Marine Surplus. Dan and Terry Donaldson sponsor it every week here at the Bullring for our junior classes, throwing out that $25. So both these kids right here will be going home with more money than they came with tonight for sure. Old Fart Racing, Papa Sig over there, he sponsored our trophies for all the junior divisions for the entire season. Halfway home, Parker Haley still leading. Hayden Erickson going to make sure she's close enough if Parker makes a mistake. She'll be right there to pounce. We want to make sure we give a big thanks, too, to Racing Fast for First Responders. They were racing here with us last weekend, the Mesa family. They came out, and they have been part of our show here, and they've been a sponsor, and they helped provide some of the Purple K fire extinguishers that we have. Racing Fast for First Responders, always a big thank you to them. 2 laps to go. Parker Haley, your leader. He's got a little bit of room to wobble now if he needs to. He'll just keep driving it off in there. Parker never lifts around here. Maybe just a little here and there, but he is going to drive it for everything it's got, and he's got 1 more lap to go. Parker Haley, your leader. Junior 2, bring him to the grid. Make sure you're in your cart ready to roll. Junior 2, you should be in your cart ready to roll. Down through 3 and 4 one more time. Parker Haley. He's going to take home another win here at the Bullring. Hayden Erickson, she's going to run second. So Junior 1 will be rolling out now, or Junior 2 will be rolling out now, and we need those Junior 3s to be on the grid ready to go. Parker Haley, your dad just signed you up for Junior 2.
So in case anybody at home was like, what's that? That's his entry money. He's ready to go run Junior 2. Parker, you did pretty good out there, man, looking sharp. Now you're going to go out there and run with them Junior 2s. Who do you want to thank, bud?
My dad and my crew chiefs.
Tell them thank you.
Who's on the side of that motor?
Tornado Racing.
There you go. Make sure you give Mike Padgett a good shout for that one. Running good out there tonight. Get your picture taken there, man. Hayden, second place tonight. Who do you want to thank?
My family for the support, and my papa and my dad for helping me with my go-kart.
Her papa and her dad and her family for their support. Congratulations. And it looks like he's got 4 Vegas on there, right? All right, he had his Vega tires on there. So he made his money so he could enter the next race. We'll throw him in on the entry list. Throw this into the pot. I fall off the ladder as much as anybody. Still save me. Oh, shoot.
Thank you. I felt going up the stairs. I was cold. Now I'm not.
Junior 2 on the track now. Junior 2 feature event. Junior 3, you should be at the grid, followed by the Wing Champs. Junior 3 and Wing Champs. Preston Arbogast on the pole. Randy Smith outside pole. Nelson right back there behind them in that number 5. Everybody bunching them up. They're ready to go racing. Green flag is out. Junior 2 feature. Arbogast, Smith side by side down in the 1. It's a drag race for that lead. Randy Smith is going to be out front down the back straightaway. Arbogast right there. Here comes Trenton Rivera down the outside. He's going for that 3rd position. He's been finding his way a little closer to the front each week here at the Bullring. Running good tonight. Nelson back to the inside. A little bit of contact. Backs off, though, and they're side by side down the back straightaway. Rivera slides up, loses a little momentum, and here comes P.J. Rudiman on the outside. That 00 is flying up there. He is pulled up on the outside of Rivera now. Side by side back there. Rudiman making that outside work. He's going to have a big run if he can hook it down right here. Down the back straightaway, all kinds of momentum. Pulls back up beside Rivera on the inside. That's the battle for 4th. They slide him up the track. They're still side by side for that 4th position. Zachary looking to get up there and get in on that battle. Meanwhile, up front, we got Randy Smith, Arbogast, and Nelson, and now Rivera slides way out. That leaves Rudiman by himself in 4th, and Zachary's able to get by into 5th. Rivera's going to pull back up beside him. We're halfway home in this Junior 2 feature event. Randy Smith holding on to that lead. Preston Arbogast, last time out feature winner, still right there stalking. Richard Nelson with a good run tonight, and that number 5 looking to get onto the podium. P.J. Rudiman still right there with him. This is his first trip here to the Bullring, and he's running good tonight. Arbogast slides out a little off the top of turn 2. That allows Smith to pull away a little bit. It's going to be 2 laps to go. Junior 2 feature race, Marion County Speedway. Junior 3, make sure you're at the grid ready to go, followed by Wing Champ. Junior 3, Wing Champ. We know Randy Smith is on 4 Vega tires. He's looking to take home $50 tonight for that incentive. We've got Preston Arbogast right now
wanting to get up there and get a little bit of that money, a little bit more money. There's only one lap to go. Arbogast with another wobble through the middle of 3 and 4. Smith now with about a 10 to 12 card advantage down into turn 3 and 4. And Randy Smith is going to take the win in the Junior 2. Preston Arbogast second. Nelson third. Rudiman fourth. Zachary fifth. Rivera sixth. Coming down the line, we got Gamillion and Haley. They were just telling me that PJ Rudiman, that is the very first time he has ever raced and drove that thing up to fourth. I know y'all know the Rudiman name, and I think we got another one that will be saying it for years to come. So Randy Smith taking the win out here. I know Randy's got a whole bunch of people that he's going to want to thank. We're going to hand him the checkered flag and his trophy and all that fun stuff. Let him get his picture taken. We'll step out of the way, let Randy get that. We'll go over here and talk to Preston real quick. Preston, that sucker was wobbly through turn 1 and 2, man, but you held on every single time there, man. You drove the wheels off of it trying to keep up with it. Something just kept jumping out a little bit on you, right? But you held on to it good, bud. Great job out there. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank Scott's Kart Parts for the amazing cart and stuff. I want to thank Slack and stuff. I want to thank Sean and the whole team for the tires, because just couldn't hit it today.
Hey, we missed it by just a bit, but, buddy, you held on to it out there really good. Randy Smith, you got yourself a win. You're back to victory lane. Who do you want to thank, bud?
Corey Holly, RPM Power, and my dad, and everyone else that's helping me.
Corey Holly, RPM, and, of course, his dad, Charles Smith. Good job out there tonight, Randy. And this young man right here, Mr. Nelson. Is this your first time up here on the podium? Your first trip to the podium tonight, man. You drove the wheels off this one here, getting up there and staying up there. Who do you want to thank tonight?
Bill.
Bill, right there, the man. You got anybody else? I mean, that Scotty guy, he does a lot of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you're working the podiums, we're going to have to get you working on the interviews now as you get close to the front. So by the time you get up to first place, you know all the people to thank and everything, right? All right.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
We're going to get this Junior 3 feature underway. Wing Champs, you're on deck. Wing Champs are on deck. Followed by Run What You Brung. Junior 3 out there now on the track. Wing Champs, followed by Run What You Brung. Y'all need to be at the grid. Wing Champs, followed by Run What You Brung. Last junior race of the night, your Junior 3. Hannah Smith up there on the pole. Travis Brown outside pole, winning his first heat race here. He'll wind that thing up, and Hannah's going to put it out front first in that number 22. Down on the inside into turn 1. Zachary's trying to get the line. He's side by side with Brown. Down the back straightaway, Caitlin Booth giving the push to Zachary. And that little bump helped him get by. So Zachary's in a second, but he's got some help, and he is hit hard. We've got one on the wall over here. He had some help there on that one. Staff getting down there to make sure everything's all right. And we'll get all these kids lined up. We need to check on, well, looks like Leaf Helps is good. They'll get Zachary's cart off the dirt bank, get him back up there, and we'll get this thing going one more time. Where are you down there, Jason Brown? That looks like a move you put on me 20 or 30 years ago. Man, what are you teaching that boy? That's right. Just drive it hard. Drive it hard. Zachary gets it fired back up. I had to poke a little fun at Travis's dad. I grew up with Jason Brown, and we've been friends since we were little kids, and now our boys are out there racing together. We'll get them all lined back up. Junior 3 feature event. It's your 12 to 15-year-olds out here. These kids are giving it everything they got every lap. They know the next step is getting up to race with the adults, and they are certainly going to pour it on tonight. Wing Champ, you're on deck, followed by Run What You Brung. Hannah Smith out there starting on that pole. Her dad sponsored tonight. CRS Pressure Washing. Charles Smith owns that business, and they wanted to make sure that he always sponsors something up here. Charles Smith Landscaping or Charles Smith Pressure Washing. It's one of the other ones, or CRS Pressure Washing. He's always sponsoring something here at the Bullring, and we really appreciate it. So they're going to get them all bunched back up. Brown will pull back up the side. Let's see if he can get a little better start with Hannah this time. She's rolling, and she's going to get that good start again. That's going to allow Zachary to pull back up beside Brown one more time. They're going to try to go 3 wide through turn 2. Here comes Caitlin Booth on the inside. She's got it up on the left side of Zachary, and she's going to back off going down through there. They're going to clear out. Aiden Sykes pulling up into 4th now. He's on the back bumper of Booth. Zachary cutting way down to the bottom. Zachary was last week's winner. Hannah Smith has won the majority of the features here this year. We got Booth in 3rd. Here comes Travis Brown back on the outside. He's got some heavy hitters all around him. Lee Phelps working that way outside groove, rolling that momentum. Travis Brown back to 4th. Zachary sideways off of turn 2, loses a lot of ground on Hannah. That lets Booth close back in on him. Brown into 4th cleanly now. We got Aiden Sykes and Lee Phelps right back there. Got to give a mention to CJ Nelson as well. CJ looking to the inside. We got Caitlin Booth taking the 2nd position away from Timothy Zachary out there. Got a battle for the 5th position. Sykes and Phelps side by side. We also got Alvarez out there. Aaron Alvarez moved over to the new cart this week in that number 4. And Brooklyn Conley out there in the number 3. All our junior 3s out here tonight. We're halfway home. Hannah Smith is still your leader. Caitlin Booth in 2nd, Zachary in 3rd. We got a couple of them around up there in the top of 3 and 4. Everybody, hard to tell. Looks like we got one to a stop, and we are going to bring the caution out. And this is going to bunch them back up. Junior 3 division, Marion County Speedway. Winner, if they're on 4 Vega tires, will take home $50 from Vega. 2nd place will take home $25, courtesy of Quality Marine Surplus.
Another one of our sponsors here tonight at the track. We mentioned him earlier, Victor Peters, VP Racing Engines. You'll see a lot of the name VP on the side of motors out here tonight. Victor has come on to sponsor for the rest of our season here, and we really appreciate it. He is local to the area, right about 10 minutes down the road from here, and he is known nationwide for the engines that he builds. VP Racing Engines. If you need a fast motor, give VP a call. Flagman says, not this time, not this time. Hopefully everybody's looking at those lights. Had something going on down here in turn one between if Alvarez or Conley were having problems, one or the other. So we'll get them slowed down and get these two caught back up and get this race back underway. Caitlin Booth going to be right there on the back bumper of Hannah Smith. You got girls 1 and 2 and all the boys chasing. All right, we're going to go green flag racing this time by. Need to make sure them wing champs are over on the grid ready to go, followed by Run What You Brung. Green flag's out. Booth is going to look to the inside early. She's got a line on Hannah, who will lift first. Side by side down into one. Zachary's going to try to follow. Hannah Smith sliding out. She clears back to second. Now Caitlin Booth, your leader. Hannah will be running from the second position. We'll see what she does here. Gives a little tap. She's going to look back to the bottom this time. We've got them crossing all over the place back there in 3 and 4. Zachary to the inside. He runs off in there. Gives a bump to Hannah Smith. Hannah Smith will return the favor, though, as she goes back down to the inside on the back straightaway. Going to try to take that second position back away. Clears Zachary. Caitlin Booth still out. Booth, she has the lead. Hannah Smith digging hard down in there. There's some contact. They're side by side down the back straightaway. There's contact again. Hannah Smith is back to the front. Zachary slides by on the inside. And it's going to be Hannah Smith taking the win. Zachary second, Booth third. Phelps, Sykes, Alvarez, and Conley rounding out the Junior 3 division. All right, we'll get Hannah up there getting her victory pictures. We'll come back here. We'll talk to Caitlin. The girls dominated tonight. He just kind of slid up in there, I'll say it. Y'all put on the show out there, battled it out. You came out in third, still made the podium, but we know you got a few people you want to thank tonight.
I'd like to thank Florida Forest, Head Rush Engine Motors, my Nana, my family, and everybody who believes in me, basically.
Well, they got a lot to believe in because you drove the wheels off this thing tonight out there battling it out, and we know we'll see you back up there at the front of the line here real shortly. Good job out there tonight, Caitlin. Timothy Zachary, last go-around winner. These girls had y'all covered. I think the only reason you got back in there tonight was because they were battling for the win. I'll say it. I'm his dad. I can say that, right? But, hey, that's what happens. That's why we race the races. So who do you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank my dad for making this possible, and I want to thank Charles Smith with Kryptonite Racing for working on the cart, and I want to thank Jeff Starr for the motor.
That's all we need to thank, and we'll step in here and get a picture. And we're going to come up here and talk to Hurricane Hannah. Y'all were battling this thing out, front to back, first to third, third to first, and everywhere else in between. Who do you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank Kryptonite Racing, my dad, and RPM Engines.
That says it all right there. Good job out there tonight, Hannah. Way to come back and get that W. Y'all know these Junior 3s put on a show tonight out there. All three of your top three
trading that lead back and forth. Everybody got a shot at it, and in the end, it was Hannah Smith coming out on top. Wing champs on the track now. I need the Run What You Brung, followed by the Box Stock 400 in the grid. Run What You Brung, Box Stock 400. Make sure you're in the grid. These wing champs put on a heck of a show in the heat race. Let's see who made the right adjustments for the feature. I have an extra one in there. All right, we're trying to get these guys lined up. Alvarez having some sort of a problem out there. Track crew. We got one stopped on the back straightaway. Let's get him rolling so we can get this wing champ feature underway. So you got your wing champs out on the track right now. Tomorrow night here at the Bullring, we have the wingless and the winged mini sprints, as well as the micro sprints. You'll want to come back tomorrow night and take that show in. We're going to have a lot of raffles out here tomorrow night to raise money for Tony Rawl Blaines. Want to make sure that we put on a great show for everybody as well. But tomorrow is going to be a big one here. Mini sprints here at the Bullring, always a great show. If you have not seen the mini sprints before, you're missing out. Come back tomorrow night here to Marion County Speedway and check out the mini sprint races, and yours truly will be on the mic. I won't be able to make the one after that, but this coming weekend or tomorrow night, I will be here talking about mini sprints. Tonight, right now, we're talking about wing champs. Looks like the guys have agreed to an invert, just to make it a little fun. So they inverted their field. You've got Avello on the pole and Andrews outside pole. And they are green flag. They're going to spread them out down the front straightaway. Tim Seawright on the bottom, James Seawright on the top. And we got a couple of them tangled up, and Avello into the dirt bank. Caution flag out on the speedway as Avello doing a little plowing. Run What You Brung, you're on deck. Run What You Brung is on deck. Don't worry, the announcer's not leaving. Sometimes I like a good caution flag. Gives me a chance to go down and get a drink. If you haven't visited the concession stand, I don't see much of a line over there. Now's a good time to go over and get yourself a hot dog, hamburger, cold drink, whatever it is you're looking for. I think there's still some pulled pork down there, French fries, and all that good stuff. Go over there and visit the concession stand. It's right there beside the parts trailer. Don't see too much of a line in there either. Now's a good time to go over there and restock on your oils and your tire preps and all your karting needs. If you don't need any food and you don't need any go-kart parts and you're still not doing anything, go over there and check out the Race Car For You simulator. Located right there beside the parts trailer and concession stand, the Race Car For You to Drive simulator. Get a little bit of taste of what it feels like to drive a late model. So a Velo will go to the rear. We'll line them back up. OJ Seawright moves up to the pole. Mike Perkins moves up a row as well. And we're green flag racing in the Wing Champ division here at the Bullring. Down to turn one. Mike Perkins was using that outside line in the heat race. Let's see how it works for him in the feature. He has a strong run down the back straightaway. He's going to take it to the front. OJ Seawright pulls into second. Tim and James Seawright right there together. You got three Seawrights. It looks like James Seawright brings it to second. These Wing Champs have some animal engines on them. They have a lot of work done to them, and they are flying. We've got one around again. Not one caution flag that James Seawright wanted to see. He had just taken the lead. Looks like Alvelo one more time, bringing out the caution. Alvelo not having a good night tonight. Run what you brung. Make sure you're at the grid and ready to go. Run what you brung, followed by the box stock 400. If we can get through this Wing Champ race, we'll get on with the rest of the show. Alvelo taking it to the infield. That's a night for him. Perkins was the leader, I believe, on the last completed lap. So last completed lap, Perkins was the leader. So we'll bring him back around one more time here, get them all lined up. A reminder, we go back to the last completed lap in most forms of racing. And this is all about who wins in this class tonight. If they're on 4 Vega tires, they'll take home $50. And I don't even know what kind of tires they're running, so I can't quite see them from up here. It kind of looked like Vegas on them. Nothing for second, nothing for third, or anyone else. It's all about first place tonight in the Wing Champ division. All right, so we got Perkins back to the front. Perkins fires down in turn 3, trying to catch him sleeping. James Seawright right there with him. OJ Seawright's got Tim Seawright on the top side of him. Looks like Tim Seawright's holding it tight on the top line there, side by side down the back straightaway. The race for third. OJ Seawright with the edge into turn 3. Tim Seawright, though, pulls him off of turn 4, uses that outside line. Meanwhile, up front, James Seawright has taken the lead from Perkins. Wing champs here at the Bullring tonight. These guys have been coming up and running with us all season. Putting on a show tonight, battling it out for this win. Perkins pulling back up on the back bumper of Seawright. Seawright a little bit loose. Here comes Tim Seawright in the 65. Right now, Perkins is surrounded by Seawrights. Run what you brung. It's almost time for your race. Be ready to go. Run what you brung. Down through 3 and 4 one more time. It's halfway home in the Wing Champ feature event. Perkins looking back to the inside, trying to take that lead back. Gets a nose clip there a little bit as James Seawright closed the door, but Seawright looks over his shoulder down the back straightaway and almost looked like he lost ground. As Perkins was able to close all the way back up, now Perkins has the line down into turn 1. Perkins puts it to the front, uses a little bit of brake pedal in the corner to stall the momentum, and he gets spun out. James Seawright giving the bumper to him and spinning out Perkins on the back straightaway. No instant replay needed on that one. I don't think we have any need for discussion. He spun him out. All these guys are friends in this class. Probably just goofing off a little bit back there. So James Seawright, he'll go to the rear. Looks like he's saying he needs someone to crank him or something. Does anyone have a starter down there to crank this up? I believe they have a starter up on the grid. If someone will give a hand with that real quick, we'll get James back in the race here. Going to grab that starter. I want to make sure they have a chance to finish this one out. These guys have been putting on a show, and I got a feeling we'll see that number 6 back up there. Here comes the crew. Puts the starter on it. Checking something there. It was running really good when he spun the guy out, so I'm just thinking it's all right. I mean, it takes horsepower to turn someone around in the middle of a straightaway, so we know it was running all right. The longer the caution lasts, the more horrible commentary that'll come with it. We have another minute here to, I guess that starter was not doing the job. They got some animal motors on these things that have got some oomph to them, plenty of compression here. So you're not going to fire one with a little starter. It looks like he lost the hose clamp, the air filter. Again, these guys all run together. They all travel together, so nobody minds that each one is doing. I don't even think they bother to scale or anything because they're all in a group. But we're going to have to get him fired or we're going to have to get him in because we're going to get this show going here. It looks like they're throwing in the towel on the number 6. But there's still two more members of the Seawright family out there to see if they can find a way around Mike Perkins. And the green flag is out. Mike Perkins with a good start. Down the back straightaway, Mike Perkins, Tim Seawright, and OJ Seawright. Still got Virgil Andrews out there in the number 10. We got a pass for the lead on the white flag lap. But Perkins isn't done yet. He drives it back down on the inside, but Tim Seawright, he's going to have a run down the back straightaway. How's Perkins going to approach turn 3? He's got one more shot to get around him. To the inside, Tim Seawright sideways, losing momentum. And at the line, it is a 0-0 of Andrews taking the W by a nose. Tim Seawright lost the momentum, and the 0-0 of Andrews took advantage of it and got it back on the top there. Andrews taking home the win. Run what you brung. You're on deck, followed by Box Stock 400. I think it's Box Stock 400. Y'all know your lineup. Get up to the grid. Let's get this show rolling. We'll go ahead and get an interview with Tim Seawright, man. That little bit of a bobble, a little bit of burp on the motor there, and Perkins had it wound up around the outside and got you by a nose at the line, man. Good show out there tonight. I know you want to say thanks to a couple people.
Yeah, thanks to my dad and all them. He helped me get motor back together after last week, so I got to finish one.
That's always a good feeling, finishing one. Well, get up there and get yourself a picture. OJ Seawright bringing home third tonight. They were putting on a show up there back and forth. I think you were just waiting on that opportunity to get up there and play, right?
Well, I'd have liked to play tonight, but this thing just wasn't hooked up coming off. It was loose, but, you know, I still enjoy it every time. I thank the Lord for this and asked we'd be with Timmy's mother-in-law. She's in bad shape.
All right, well, we'll make sure we all say a prayer. And thank you for coming up and running with us tonight. Mr. Perkins, that outside line was your friend tonight. You showed these guys how to use that cushion up there a little bit, didn't you?
It It worked pretty good tonight. It's a good track. It's a lot of fun. The guys worked the old man hard.
Y'all definitely put on a show out there tonight. He had a little bobble. The motor burped a little bit in turn 4, and you were wound up and coming for it.
I didn't even know it was the last lap. My shield was so dirty I couldn't even see the flagman.
That's always a good feel. What, do you got some Vega tires on this thing? No, he has Maxxis on there. You would have had $50 tonight if you'd have had some Vegas on there. But you got this super awesome trophy and a sticker. There, Maxxis all the way. So you got the W. And I mean, again, Todd Mayton, TM Automotive and Performance sponsoring some trophies. But y'all battled it out hard out there. Good show tonight, man. Now we've got some Run What Ya Brung. Box Stock 400. You're up next. Box Stock 400. You're up next, followed by Predator 375. We'll give them a few laps to get these things warmed up. Run What Ya Brung. Bullring on a Friday night in Ocala, Florida. All right, we are going to get them all lined up out here. Now, we've had a little bit of a change. Johnny Zachary in number 11 had to go to a backup cart, had a broken header. So he'll be falling to the rear. And that may just open up the door for a new winner here tonight at the Bullring. You've got Dustin Mitch on the inside pole, Dan Donaldson finally getting to hang out and run a feature here with us this year. His pit help always has to get home in a decent hour, and we've been working with it, trying to make sure that Dan and Terry get to hang out here with us for the evening. They're sponsors of all our junior classes, and now it's Dan's turn to race in that number 81. They'll be going green next time by. Dustin Mitch on the pole in the number 3. Dan Donaldson outside in that wing number 81. Tim Zachary inside second row in the 17. In the number 1 cart, Tim Cheeks. Old cart, his nephew Jeremiah Huffman out here running it tonight. He will be running in memory of his Uncle Tim. And Johnny Zachary in that black cart following in line. Dan Donaldson, he's been good on the outside all night, down the back straightaway. Mitch, Donaldson side by side, Donaldson to the lead. Donaldson holding out front, he's going to swing it out high. Mitch all the way to the bottom. Donaldson on the outside. Dan Donaldson down into turn 1. He'll run that top side all the way around. Here he winds that 2-stroke up, down the back straightaway. Donaldson and Mitch Tim Zachary to third. Johnny Zachary switching over to the small block. He's still right there in fourth. But up front, it's Dan Donaldson. He's riding that high line. Dustin Mitch right there on the bottom with the big block. Two-stroke versus big block out here. We've seen it a few times. Can a two-stroke finally get it done out here at the Bullring? Donaldson's going to try to be the one to do it. Dan Donaldson grabs a gear down through turn 1 and 2 and stretches a little bit of distance out now. Dan Donaldson putting on a show, finally getting to run a feature here with us, and he is rolling out front. Donaldson wanting to see this thing stay green as his lead is stretching out. He gets around the lap car to Huffman. Mitch now. We got Tim Zachary in the dirt bank on the back straightaway. He bangs the steering wheel. He is not happy about that one. And I can tell you, Dan Donaldson is probably not happy about that one either. He had a nice lead stacking up. We want to get this thing back to green as soon as we can here. We don't want that two-stroke to foul a plug. We try to give him as much courtesy as we can here to try to keep it wound up for him. So the crew is running down there. Zachary hung up in the bank. May need a starter down there if we can get someone down there to get him moving. We don't want Dan to have to idle this two-stroke around for too long here, guys. And we got anybody down there on the grid that can help with this one. He's trying to get it out. Here comes the crew. They pull him out of the bank the best they can. We got someone with a starter right there. They're going to fire him off. Let's try to get him started, guys, as quick as we can here. Zachary getting up out of the cart. It may be done. All right, looks like he's hopping back in it. Starter's on the side of the motor. Box Stock 400, you're up next, followed by Predator 375. Box Stock 400, Predator 375. Make sure you're at the grid. We'll keep this show rolling tonight. Flagman shows him 1 lap to go. Donaldson clearing that two-stroke out. He's ready to go this time. He had himself a nice little lead. Hoping that it stays cleared out good for him. You got a two-stroke, a big block, a small block, and a big block out there. It's run what you brung here at Marion County Speedway. Dan Donaldson down into 3. Where will he fire? We haven't seen him in this position very many times here. He comes off of 4. And here we go racing. Donaldson outside, Mitch on the inside. Donaldson up on the cushion. Here comes a big run down the back straightaway. He gets a little bit of the wall back there. Slows down. Mitch on the inside. It's halfway home this time by Dan Donaldson. He is out front. Dustin Mitch still right there riding that bottom line, trying to make up a little bit of ground, but Dan Donaldson is holding this thing high on the outside and using that cushion. He swings it all the way around on the top of turn 4. Y'all take some notes there, guys. Last 2 races in a row, that cushion has been the place to be. Again, take some notes, guys, coming up in these next few classes. The guys that win them have been out there on the cushion, not down in the black. Dan Donaldson rocking that outside line. He's going to come up on the lap car to Huffman here. Down to the inside. Nope, he's going to ride that outside cushion one more time. 2 laps to go. Dan Donaldson out front. Dustin Mitch right here in second. Johnny Zachary trying to hold down a 3rd position right now. It's Donaldson looking at the white flag one more time around. Can Donaldson finally get himself a win here at the Bullring? This one's a long time coming, folks. Down the back straightaway. Let him ride that cushion one more time around the top of turn 3 and 4. And your winner is going to be Dan Donaldson. Dustin Mitch runs 2nd. Johnny Zachary will be 3rd. Tim Zachary 4th, and Jeremiah Huffman taking one last ride in the Tim Cheek cart. He'll bring it home in 5th. All right, Box Stock 400, guys, you're on deck, followed by Predator 375. Waiting for Donaldson to get out of the cart. Mitch is getting out of his now.
I got you. Go ahead, Dad.
Dan Donaldson. When I have no voice left to announce the sprint cars tomorrow night, all they got to do is rewind and hear. You probably could hear me yelling into the microphone out there over the. I doubt it over the two-stroke. Get up here and get yourself a picture in an interview, man.
I'll be here tomorrow night to listen to
He'll be here tomorrow night. All right, we'll get him up there in a picture. This one's been a long time coming for Dan. Usually has to get out of here at a decent hour, but he sponsors all of our kids' classes up here with Quality Marine Surplus on a set of grooved Maxxis tires. A set of grooved Maxxis tires, guys. Rode that cushion and showed them again. 2 races in a row. We watched the outside get it done out there. Dan, I love watching them run out on the cushion. I don't like single file racing anywhere, and I love seeing them on the cushion, man. What do you got? Who do you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank my son first, my pit crew, my wife, his wife, and my grandson. My sponsor, Quality Marine Surplus, and Kyle Larson Racing. Appreciate everything. Love you guys. I enjoy the hell out of this.
Hey, man, we appreciate you coming out here. I was trying to tell him when that caution was out there, get this thing going, get it going. Don't let him foul that plug out there, guys, man. It looked like it run pretty darn good out there. Great job, man. That was awesome. Johnny Zachary had to switch over to the small block there. And would you break a header out there?
Yeah, I broke a header. Snapped it off, same place I did last time. Glad I had another cart.
Hey, brought the Burbank cart out and went out here and got him a 3rd place tonight in the Run What You Brung. Brought the small block out. But yeah, Dustin got out of here. But we'll get on to the box stock 400 race. Box stock 400. Here we go, green flag racing. They're going to go 3 wide down the front straightaway. You've got Sean Haber to lead, but here comes Horton on the inside. Billy Newhouse right there in that 21 in. Was trying to get in on that one. When we come down the front straightaway, though, your leader, the Night Stalker, Brandon Smith. Now we've got Horton to the lead. Smith back to second. We got some contact between Haber and Newhouse. Here comes Newhouse on the inside, taking that second position away as Smith slides up the track a little bit. Predator 375, you're on the grid. Predator 375, you're on the grid, followed by Crate 375. Predator, Crate, and Box Stock 350 around this night out, guys. Let's get them up there and get this show in the books. Brian Horton, your leader. Billy Newhouse challenging. The Night Stalker still right there, though. Brandon Smith always right there stalking out for a win. Horton with a little wobble. Down in 1 and 2. Halfway home this time by Horton, still your leader, but Newhouse is right there. Newhouse looks to the bottom. Horton closes the door up off of 2. Newhouse slides out high, a little bit of a wobble, loses about 3 or 4 cart lengths there. And Brian Horton trying to score himself another win. Newhouse was your winner last time around. Again, the winner of this race, if they are on 4 Vega tires, will take home $50. Second place is $30, and it's 20 for fourth. Newhouse comes in there a little bit hard, gives a bump, but backs out. He isn't going to take the lead that way. We appreciate seeing that. He backed out. Y'all take some notes on that one, too. It'll be 2 laps to go this time by for your leader, Horton. Newhouse still right there in second. I know Billy knows where that cushion is. I wish he'd put the darn thing up there and use it. And we'd see a good race for this lead. Horton's got one more lap to hold on. Newhouse looks to the outside. He'll be looking for a crossover. He's going to try to get up beside him, but Horton with that same wobble is probably actually helping him right there because no one's going to get around him on the bottom because they don't know which way he's going. And off of turn 4, Brian Horton, he's got a side-by-side challenge, but he's going to win it. Newhouse second, Night Stalker and Brandon Smith third, Sean Haber fourth. Up next, Predator 375, you're rolling out, followed by the Crate 375 and Box Stock 350. Crates to the grid, Box Stock 350 behind them. All right, we'll come back here. We'll talk to Billy first. Billy, why didn't you just put it up on the cushion? Didn't you watch the last 2 races?
I tried to.
I was hoping you would put it out there so we could see some good one. He had that little bobble through, too, and kind of took your momentum away every time you get a run on him. But who do you want to thank tonight?
I'd like to thank Curtis Brett, Victor Peters for the motor. Hey, Tony, we're all thinking about you. Some people know him. Rusty Perrette, y'all need to keep him in your thoughts. He's going through some tough times right now, so just think of him.
All right, well, we'll definitely keep Rusty in our thoughts and prayers. We've known Rusty since I was pretty much born. So, but good job out there tonight, Billy. Good second place finish, and next time use the cushion. We'll come back here and talk to Brandon Smith real quick. Taking the old Night Stalker for a ride tonight. Who do you want to thank, man?
I want to thank Nick was with for giving me a ride. My mom, my dad, my family. Be here tonight and have fun. Hopefully we could have got a win, but it is what it is.
I mean, if we'd have put Nick in the cart, you think he would have got it done?
Probably.
All right, man. Good run tonight. Thanks for coming out running with us. Brian Horton, I'll catch you before you push off here, man. Holding down that win tonight. That little bobble in 1 and 2 was probably helping you more than it was hurting you because you took his momentum away every time it bobbled. But who do you want to thank tonight, man?
Charles Smith, Corey Hawley, and David Rowland for the RPM.
That's all it takes right there. Some good tires, some good motor, and a good setup. So we got our Predators. Yeah, Predators are on the track now. Crate 375, you're on deck, followed by the Box Stock 350. So Crate and Box Stock 350, bring them on over to the grid.
See if I can get it without falling.
Lights out on the Speedway. We're going to get this one going here. We've got one on the backstretch back there. One on the backstretch. Get that yellow light back on. Papa Sig getting a little bit sideways back there. A little too far sideways. Crate 375, make sure you're on the grid and ready to go. And Box Stock 350, you're right there behind them. Crate and Box Stock 350. Up there on that front row, you got Tyler Jackson in the 66. Randy, not sure if I think that's Randy Glick in the outside cart there. Okay, scorekeeper says yes, it's Randy, because there's like one of his other carts out there. And all right, we're going to get them all lined back up. Ready to go one more time. Lights are out. Jackson in the 66. Glick in the 24. You got Adam Mast right there behind him in that 0. He was fast in the heat. Down the back straightaway, looks like Matt DeVries is going to try to take that second position away from Glick, but Glick clears him. Tyler Jackson's going to lead the first lap. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Allkire, Giles, and Mast making it 3 wide. Contact between Allkire and Mast down back there. The 0 and the 20. That allows a couple of carts to get by him. Meanwhile, up front, Jackson, they're 3 wide again back here. They're all making contact back there. Archer clears Giles as Giles spins. Archer had to make take some evasive action on that one. Back over there, it looks like all that allowed your points leader in this class, Bryant LaFrance, to get by them. Grab a couple of all-important positions to keep that points lead secure. But here comes Archer back to the inside, and he's got Allkire with him with the bump draft. Now Allkire looks down there, 3 wide into turn 3. Sometimes the best race isn't for the lead. You've got Jackson up front, Glick in second, DeVries in third, Mast in fourth. Allkire now has moved up to fifth. LaFrance and Archer side by side for that 6th position, and Papa Sig out there still running tonight with us. Halfway home, Predator 375 class. Crate 375, it's almost your time to race, followed by Box Stock 350. That's all we have for the evening, so let's get them up there and make sure they're good to go. Get this show in the books, guys. Tyler Jackson looking to get this race over with as quick as he can, as he's making some pretty good laps around here right now. These are stock Predator engines, or at least they're supposed to be. It's going to be 2 laps to go for Tyler Jackson. White flag lap. Jackson down into turn 3. And he is going to take the win here in the Predator 375 class. Randy Glick will be second. And Matt DeVries taking home a third. Mass and Alkire rounding out the top 5. Archer and LaFrance 6th and 7th, and Papa Sig in 8th. Crate 375, you're coming out next. And Box Stock 350, you should be at the grid. I'll catch you before the cameraman gets here. He's coming around. I didn't grab the checker flag, did I? We have the checker flag? Hey, I need the checker flag. Mr. Jackson, got yourself a win here tonight. Who do you want to thank, man?
Brandon, my girlfriend, and Chris, Adam. Just thanks for all the help.
Well, that's all. It's always good to have good help, man. Well, look good out there tonight. Good job, man. Randy Glick, 2nd place. He looked pretty fast out there tonight. You look pretty fast out there tonight. Who do you want to thank, man?
Corey Holly, Charles Smith, my new sponsor I got, Spar Automotive, Eddie Tillender, and everybody that helps me out. You, TZ Motorsports, and thanks to everybody at the track for giving us a good track tonight.
Well, get yourself a picture. This ain't no flat track dirt bike, man. What are you doing out here? Hey, good to have you back running with us, man. Who do you want to thank tonight?
I want to thank Charles Smith Racing, Corey Holly, for the great setups. Big thanks out to Charles Smith Racing for letting me wheel this thing tonight. Didn't think we was going to have what it had, but we did.
Well, it looked like it was working out there, man. Good job out there tonight. All right, we got our crates on the track. And our last feature of the night, the Box Stock 350, should be over at the grid. Rick Connectel going to be starting from the pole. They bunch them up here. And we're going to go green flag racing. Graw, Connectel on that front row. Here comes Grizzub down the inside. He's going to try to get to second on that first lap. He had the inside second row. Good starting position. Here comes Graw back on the inside. we got him 3 deep on the on the turn 3 down there. Down the outside. Hoppy Hoskinson bringing it up to second, but we got one stopped up there. She's wobbling as she gets it going again. Amber Knechtel. Side-by-side battle for the lead. Rick Knechtel and Chris Graw battling it out. Buster Grissom gets in there, gives a bump draft, and here comes Hoskinson down the inside. Hoskinson trying to grab that second position. Grissom, he's won a few in a row, but he's got himself a handful tonight. These guys came to race. Grissom back to the inside. Hoskinson gives him the line. Side by side through 3 and 4. That allows Knechtel to get a little bit of room in between himself and Grissom. Grissom pulls back up into second. Hoskinson back to third. Graw right there in fourth. You got Carl Whitehouse out there in the number 192 as well. We got that battle for second. Grissom back to the inside of Hoskinson, but now we got a yellow flag out here. It looks like Amber Knechtel getting around down there in turn 3 and 4, or down turn 4. Looks like the Knechtel family decided to put some glowy valve cover, or valve stem caps on there. That's how you tell the Knechtel family. They're the ones with the spinning lights. Dad up front, his lights aren't quite as bright, but he's in the lead right now, so. Box stock 350. Make sure you're at the grid. Box stock 350 at the grid. Get them all lined back up. Last completed lap. Hoskinson was your second place kart. Grissom goes back to third now. That allows Chris Graw to pull back up on Grissom's bumper. That third and fourth place is your battle for the championship this year. And we're Green Flag Racing. They're going to try to go 4 wide, 5 wide down the front straightaway if they can help it. They had 5 lanes of traffic covered there down the back straightaway. Knechtel in the 51, still your leader. He's got Hoskinson right on his back bumper. Hoskinson shoots it out to the outside, trying to make use of the whole track out there. Grissom to the bottom. They're side by side. Hoskinson losing a little momentum. You have Kyle Knechtel getting around, but it looks like he's all right, keeping it going, and we'll keep this one under green. We're past halfway now, and Chris Graw has moved up to the second position with all that battling going on for the second position. And here comes Graw to the inside of Knechtel. A little bit of contact down the back straightaway. They go off into the corner. And we got one around. He may have had help. We'll see what the corner worker says down there. Okay, we've checked around to make sure everybody that had eyes on that one. Consensus thinks that Chris Graw got some help there getting spun around. Maybe a little more help than he should have, so they'll be putting Rick Knechtel will go to the rear. As always in these situations, not everybody is going to agree on that one, but it seemed like from the vantage point of everybody that has a say in it that he got spun out. So we're going to put him back to the front. It's never going to be a popular put one back to the front and one to the rear for spinning, but that's what it looked like, so that's what we called it. Chris Graw will be your leader. Buster Grizzub right there in second. Green flag's out. Grizzub going to look high. Hoskinson works out with him. Graw looks over his shoulder. He wasn't going to see anybody on that side. Grizzub was to the high side. They're going to swing him out. Grizzub to the bottom. And Buster Grizzub's going to go out front. There's some contact between Hoskinson and Graw. And now Graw and Buster Grizzub are side by side. And Graw back to the front. 2 laps to go. This one is definitely not over till the final corner. Grizzub back to the outside. He'll be looking on that crossover move. Down into turn 3. Everybody kind of straightens them out. White flags in the air. Grizzub with a quick crossover to the bottom. He's got that bottom line. Graw will cross back over. Grizzub closes the door, cuts away his momentum. He had a hard crossover down into turn 3. And Buster Grizzub's got the line. And Grizzub's going to win. Graw second. Kyle Connectal will be third. All right, box stock 350. This is your last call to be in your cart and in line. We'll come over here and talk to Chris Graw real quick while Buster's getting his picture. Back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth until the final quarter there, man. Who do you want to thank?
As always, Joe Myers always helped me with my cart, and Brian Scott always supplying me with parts and everything, letting us use the scales at his house where Joe can scale me out, and them leading me the way on tires, So really want to thank those guys, and then Brandon Watson for getting me into the sport.
All right, man. We'll make the lap around here. We'll talk to Buster real quick. They were gunning for you tonight, man. Everybody came out, all the heavy hitters tonight here. So, but you got yourself another one there. Who do you want to thank?
I want to thank my daughter Lex, who's moving, and my mom and Tom and Lisa and Carl. He helps out a lot of people, and thank you guys for having the track open again, and God bless. You get them phantom spindles for me yet?
One of these days, I'm going to find this man some spindles. If I could just find my way back to my garage one day. That's probably the best way. If you take me to lunch, I might be able to find some spindles. There's a great little restaurant right down the road from me. I can be bribed for spindles. Did you just survive? Is that what happened? I mean, did you just kind of survive the cartilage out there, the carnage out there? Not cartilage, that's the wrong word. Carnage. It's not actually that late, so I don't know why I'm stuttering over words, but who do you want to thank tonight, man?
I thank my dad and my family for getting me into this, I guess. Well, that's about it for now.
All right. Well, your dad and your family, and the rowdy bunch is up there hollering. So the rowdy bunch, good job out there, man. Last feature event of the night, the box stock 350s. This one promises to be a good one, so you might want to walk up to the fence. Okay, don't walk up to the fence in front of the stands because the people in the stands want to be able to see. You got father and son on the front row. Charles Smith on the inside in the 23 and Charlie Smith on the outside in the 123. You got Zach Conway down there inside second row. Ryan Anderson, I believe, is the outside second row. You know, I got a picture of the lineup. I could probably look at the darn thing. You got Billy Newhouse, was supposed to be on the inside. He scratched. And he said he's old and he went home. Not my words. Billy's one of them get up and go to work at 3:30 in the morning kind of people, so anything past about 10 p.m. is just out of his realm. One more time, and we'll be going green. You got Mike Mims up there in the 00. This hurt his first trip to the Bullring, and now he's moving up to start inside third row. Outside of him, Corey Mitchell in the 17. You got Dylan Sanderson back there in the 70. And we're going green flag racing. They're going to fan out pretty quick. Down into turn one. Smith and Smith, but here comes Conway down the inside, and Zach Conway to the lead. And the yellow flag is out. Erickson down there on the inside of 3 and 4. Looks like James Erickson down there in the 07. So we're going to go complete restart. Did not get a lap in the books. And we'll do it all over again, folks. Give a mention back here to the number 9, Bryson Chauncey, making his first run here with us tonight. Good looking cart down there, got the blue gator on the side of it. Your points leader, Trevor Tharp, there in the number 21, the red number 21. I know he'll be trying to work his way back up to the front. Almost always on the podium with us here. Tony Erickson in the 4E coming back to run with us. He's a new dad. Big congratulations to Tony. And the winner of this one, if on 4 Vega tires, one more time, that Vega incentive, $50, 30 for second and 20 for third. No matter what tires you got, because we're open tire here. Down the front straightaway. Conway with the line again on second. He'll pull the big crossover. Smith has just not been able to hold that bottom down. And we got Erickson around down there. So we'll think we get 2 shots at getting a lap in. And back there exchanging recipes on the back straightaway. And we'll double file them one more time, give them another shot at it. I know a lot of tracks for some reason like single file starts, but this track is 60 feet wide, and we've showed them tonight. You can run the cushion, you can run the bottom, you can run pretty much anywhere. They getting some big runs off the top of turn 2. So we like doing it double file. Come back tomorrow night and see them sprint cars running Delaware style on the restarts too. They almost all the restarts are Delaware style. One man out front, double file all the rest of the way back. Sprint cars, mini sprints, micro sprints. You can put the word, I think, lightning sprints. Everybody will be here tomorrow night at the Bullring. Going to do it all over again. But tonight we got one race left to decide. They're down there making a little contact on the pace lap. We'll try one more time. You can do it. You can do it. Box stock 350. Lights are out. We're going to go racing. Charles Smith, Charlie Smith, Zach Conway, Ryan Anderson. Them first 4 positions there. Who knows who will be the leader come turn 1? Contact, contact, and more contact, and it's going to work out in the favor of Corey Mitchell as he shoots it up to second place. Charles Smith gets out front. Here comes Zach Conway back on the inside. And that number 18. Zach Conway back to second. Mitchell bottles it up a little bit there in the corner. Anderson was having to get on the brakes, and one of them got around down there. Looks like Mims getting around in the 00. We've got, looks like Sanderson out of his cart back there in the infield. He's helping somebody else. And the number 9 looks like Bryson Chansey back there, or Chauncey. He's telling him, looks like it's got something wrong with it, and Chauncey's going to bring it into the infield. We appreciate these guys doing that so we can keep on running here. It looks like they're all clear of the track. Well, we got them in the infield. We'll get them all lined back up here, and we'll go racing again. Box stock 350. Last completed lap. We know Charles Smith was your leader. And we'll see where the scoring breakdown is. Looks like Corey Mitchell was second. Conway was third. Ryan Anderson in the 71. He'll be fourth. The 123 of Charlie Smith fifth. Trevor Tharp in the 21-6. James Erickson, Tony Erickson, and Mims rounding out the field. Going back to green. Smith firing in turn 3, getting the early start. We got some heavy contact down the front straightaway. You got Mitchell and Conway coming together there. That allowed Anderson to get to third. Smith getting a little bit of a lead now. Here comes Corey Mitchell back up. Mitchell getting around Anderson. He's back to third. We got a little bit of bump drafting back there. Erickson and Charlie Smith pushing their way back up to fifth. Charles Smith out front. Conway second. Mitchell third. James Erickson a little bit sideways on the top there. He'll fall to the back. And now they've got him strung out a little bit. We got Charlie Smith making the pass on Trevor Tharp as we're halfway home. Charlie Smith moving up to fifth. Your top 5 have spread them out a little bit now. Laps winding down here at the Bullring tonight. Last race here on a Friday night. Charles Smith out front. Zach Conway running a strong second. Corey Mitchell back there in third. Here comes Charlie Smith with a big pass for fourth as we're up to down to 2 laps to go. 2 more laps. Anderson and Charlie Smith back here running for that 4th position, trading it back and forth. A little bit more contact back there. White flag will be in the air for Charles Smith. Conway doing whatever he can to make up a little bit of ground, but it's going to be too little, too late, because down through 3 and 4, your winner is going to be Charles Smith. Zach Conway second, Corey Mitchell third. The battle for 4th is still on as Charlie Smith and Ryan Anderson are battling it out. Ryan Anderson at the line for 4th, for 4th, and Charlie Smith 5th. Trevor Tharp brings it home 6th, making sure that his points lead is still secure. Mims right there in 7th, and Erickson rounding out the field. I want to thank everybody for coming out to the Bullring tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we got the sprint cars, the mini sprints, the micro sprints, the lightning sprints, and anything else you can put the word sprint in front of or behind. Got a lot of raffles, a lot of good stuff being given away. Come out tomorrow night, buy some raffle tickets, do some silent auctions, and we're going to raise some money for Tony Blaine's. It's going to be a big night of racing tomorrow night. We'll come down here and do a few interviews. Please make sure if you have a tab over at the parts trailer, you have a tab at the parts trailer, please go over there and take care of that. We greatly appreciate it. And there you go, 11:20. We're done. If everybody gets to the grid and does all that fun stuff, it usually works out pretty good. And we want to thank everybody for just getting them out there tonight. Charles Smith got it out front, and once you got it out front, it was pretty clear sailing for you. Who do you want to thank, man?
Yeah, that man right there, Corey Hawley, and just hard work, David, for staying on the game with the motors, and that's just it, teamwork, man. That's all there is to it. Appreciate it.
Well, the Smith family takes home 3 wins tonight. Daughter Hannah getting a win, son Randy getting a win. So big night for the Smith family. Zach Conway bringing it home in second. I'm about to walk into his picture. Time for your big interview, Zach. Who do you want to thank, bud?
My dad and Andy from Chemical Chaos. I want to thank my mom, my sister, and my grandma.
Good job. That's it.
You did a good job out there tonight, man. Good job. Thanks for coming to run with us, bud. Corey Mitchell. It was a little bit of bumper cars, but everybody come out all right. Looks like it's got all the fenders on all still on it. I think Mike wants to get y'all's picture, so y'all get that family picture so he can get out of here. I think Mike will be the happiest guy here tonight. Again, Mike Horn taking all the pictures here tonight. Y'all get a hold of Mike, get your win pictures, get you some action pictures. And Mike Horn, thanks for coming out tonight, man. She's got the checkered flag now, though. She going to be getting her own checkered flags here soon?
Yeah, riding for chops, absolutely.
There you go. Well, I just say, to it. Who do you want to thank?
Just know Chop Speed Shop. Everybody came out tonight. Richard, big help, showed up tonight. That's about it. Kids coming out.
Having some fun, having some family time out here at the track tonight. Thanks for coming out and running with us. You want to get a picture?